Hello everybody, it is Current Me here checking in. I'm about to send you back in time to some vlog footage from several weeks ago, but given the current world situation, I just wanted to pop in and talk about a few things. First and foremost, my mother is not particularly immunocompromised, but she's definitely within a category that we don't want to see hospitalized for any of this coronavirus situation. So I have been traveling between their place here and my place at night. I wash hands on both ends and basically try to touch as little as possible in between. I've been very diligent about the situation, and despite my travel between places, I have been taking it very seriously. With that said, this vlog really should have been up weeks ago with much more footage. I was hoping to be getting into some bigger projects and progressing other things along, but the number one factor there is that I have not been going out to get any supplies or anything of that nature. I just don't think it's worth taking the risk. There is nothing essential that needs to get done here, and I can push along on some other types of content. And the other factor involved with that is that I currently do not have the funding to purchase anything to go into these projects. As you may or may not know, about a year and a half ago, I moved to a part-time job in order to have more time to focus on my channel and working with manufacturers. It's a job that I really enjoy, fulfilling online orders for Macy's, but Macy's made big news this week when they furloughed essentially 125,000 of their employees nationwide. That does include me, and the stores had already been closed for those 2 weeks prior, but they were still paying full and part-time employees. Now that we are furloughed, my position with the company still technically exists, but we're not getting paid anything, and the stores are set to be closed for the next month at least. So right now YouTube is my only source of income. I should be mostly okay for a month or two. I'm not really concerned about cash flow right now. I just don't have spare cash to spend on other things. So I just wanted to let you guys know that the vlogging might be a little bit sparse for the time being just because I don't have a lot going on. But I did also want to let you know how appreciative I am that you have let me build this platform and that you are here supporting me through this time. I know that everybody is going through it right now, so I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. If my videos can provide a little distraction from the real world, I'm glad to be able to do that. There are so many people out there who need so much more help than me. I am so fortunate to have this platform even providing me any income. But if you do want to support, go ahead and go watch one of my more popular videos. The views and engagement, particularly on my display videos, really drive my whole channel forward. So if you want to go watch one of your favorites again, I would really appreciate it. I don't really beg for views or likes or comments, and I question even leaving this part in the video, but right now we are kind of all questioning how we can help somebody else out, and that is how you can help me at this time. So thank you guys so much again. I'm not going anywhere. I will be pushing content out for you. Definitely, if you've got extra time on your hands, go way back in my videos and let me know if there are any remakes you want to see. I do have a pretty healthy list going right now, but that is definitely something that I can be pushing during this time. I'm also working on stuff for manufacturers behind the scenes. I'm hoping to have most of my product spotlights for the year pretty much done before the busy holiday season. That's what I was trying to accomplish last year, but then I had stuff fall through which kept pushing me back. So that's pretty much what I have for you right now. I hope you're all staying healthy and safe. The Roomba is running upstairs, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you all so much again for your support. Now I'm going to throw you to that old footage, and I hope to be back vlogging very soon. Hello everybody and welcome back. As I mentioned at the end of the last vlog, I am just rolling those updates into the beginning of this video. I don't have any new projects to get into today, but I just want to get these updates out of the way. I'm just going to get this stuff out of the way so that I can hop right into whatever is coming next. So we can start off right here. As you can see, the cabinets that I think I mentioned a couple of videos ago now have arrived. They came in already a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't had much time to do anything with them since then. Just this past week, I did start doing a little bit of organization inside of them, and the top is already a mess because I've been doing some swapping around with this existing cabinet that I had. So there will be more progress to see here. I'm thinking I will have to order a few extra shelves in order to divide divide these up and make them more efficient for my needs. But again, I'm just getting started. You can see I did have to make some modifications in order to work with the plumbing that was already in the floor here as well as in the wall. I had to cut a hole in the back of this middle one in order to get it flush to the wall. And then behind this third one, we actually removed a drain line that was sticking out. I have absolutely no plans to add anything with plumbing along this wall, so I didn't have any problem in removing that. I do apologize for having such a mess here and not being able to show you the full impact of this. I had planned to be back recording this days ago, but in the meantime, as many of you in the Facebook group know, I received this huge shipment from Andrew Burton, the founder of Casablanca Fan Company's son, and he sent me all this stuff. As I said in the group, a lot of it is just going to be parts. But if I come down here where I had to stack kind of a bunch of it up, I did also receive these awesome light fixtures, which I hope to get up in my space somewhere down here as well. But coming down to this end segues perfectly into another small update. Just a small display thing that I made myself with my own branding. I had this existing neon clock, which I love, but it had a different design in it, which had nothing to do with fans. So I was struggling to decide what to actually do with it. Finally, I decided to just take it all apart and rip out the existing design. I did some vinyl cutting and stuck my own logo in there. It's not exactly perfect, and I'm definitely not a professional with this stuff, so it was a bit of a struggle, but in the end I'm happy with the result, and I'm not sure if it's reading properly on camera, but the light is sort of an orangish red tone, so it goes with my branding really well. Couldn't have worked out better. This is just a small update, but I wanted to talk about it because it's definitely going to show up in the background of stuff. Moving on from there, I just wanted to update that I finished off this chandelier install in the corner. It was pretty much just a final cleanup of getting the chains to the right length, wiring some plugs onto the ends of the cords. I did grab some 25-watt equivalent LEDs online to get the lumens that I wanted to achieve. Definitely happy to have those in place, and I was already debating swapping them out with these new Casablanca light fixtures that I just got, but unfortunately with those being single fitters, I don't think they'd cast light in this corner the way I want to achieve. I may still throw them up here and try it, but I'm just not sure that it's going to be the right fit. I am kind of thinking over some other ideas on how to implement these better. So now the last little update that I have for you is right here. So last weekend I was kind of looking over the spare pieces of strut that I had from cutting these sections down, and then I was kind of looking at the space that I had left over to work with on the ceiling, and then that kind of got me visualizing these spaces on either end of these portable shelves, kind of thinking it would be wasted space. So I've got these two pieces, and I held this one up on this end, and sure enough, it fits almost perfectly. I think I will have to shorten it slightly, but basically there will be a full run next to this existing one, and then I can mount this short one next to it, and it will extend over slightly without entirely blocking this shelf. So I can at least hang probably 2 or 3 additional motors there. And then we come back to this one, which I already mounted. It was literally the perfect length right from the start. You can see that this last motor doesn't block this shelving at all. The only thing that I did have to do was move this light over. It used to be in alignment with these ones, but you can see that they are practically in exact alignment with where the strut had to go. Thankfully, since I originally had to direct the wire around this ducting situation, it was just a matter of shortening the wire some, and I had enough coming off of this existing light to just redirect back this way, so I didn't have to run any new pieces of wire in order to achieve this. Running new wiring isn't a problem, but I of course don't like to do it if I don't have to. So anyways, this light is now in alignment with this one, which still works well since this shelf is set back from the others. And I'm actually wanting to rework this and maybe figure out a way to store light kits better. So a lot of this might change in the near future, but there shouldn't be anything that will block this light as one of these shelves maybe would. So as I've been saying lately, every storage spot counts, so I'm really excited that I just found 5 to 6 more spaces to hang things. So that's everything I have for you right now. I really don't know where I'm going to be next, but I will see you back soon. Hey everybody, I am here to just do a really quick display swap out tonight. I just recently finished all the videos and stuff for this Saturn, and I like it so much that I want to put it on display for a while. So we'll head down for the real reason that I'm checking in right now, but on the way I will show you that I got all those boxes cleared out that were sitting here so you can see this new cabinet set up a little bit better. So really what's going on is I'm going into production on a product spotlight in the studio area, so that fan needs to come down ASAP. I would have just done this swap out off camera and shown you in a future update, but I wanted to show you something first. So I am going to be putting the Saturn where this Victorian currently is, but before this Victorian comes down, I wanted to show you that the slumber appears to be working again. I truly do not understand what was going on with this when I put it up. Like I said back then, every time I bumped up the variable speed control, it was losing more and more range, but just recently I tried it again out of curiosity, and as you can see here, it seems to be working just fine. So I really don't know what was up with that, but the fan appears to be working fine now, just in time for it to come back down. So again, totally would have just done this really quick swap out off camera, but I wanted to show you this first. So with that, I'm going to step away and get the Saturn up really quick, and I'll show you it when I'm done. Alright, so I am up and running, and next to this you can see I put up this clamp on light just as a temporary measure. This is an early Saturn light with only one tubular bulb inside, so it just doesn't put off very much light. I was kind of thinking with the track lighting that I had in lighting this corner, it would be okay, but this part of the wall just felt really dark. So that's my temporary fix for the time being, and all the more motivation to get the rest of my track lighting in. Hopefully I will be able to do that sometime in the not too distant future. This fan does also have the early light drive module in the switch housing, so the light will come on when I turn on the kill switch for the display. That was something that I was not willing to compromise on for this location, so I'm glad this fan's suited. With an actual Saturn backup on display, I'm thinking it's about time for the Sierra to come down. I'm gonna have to start making some small display changes here and there if I don't want to be scrambling around National Ceiling Fan Day. So we'll probably be getting into some display stuff in the next few videos as well. So that's it for now. Like I said, just a really small check-in to get this project done, and I will see you back soon. Alright guys, please excuse the Roomba noise upstairs. I just filmed that little intro for you at the beginning of this video, but before I leave, I just wanted to show you the last little display update. After I finished up all of the Mollywood content in the studio area, I did move it here in the former Irene location. Not a whole lot more for me to add on that front. It's just another new product, so of course it went up. Though I will say I did appreciate it being the black finish because there are a lot of other silver tones right in this section. So that's the last update for now. You guys stay healthy and safe out there, and I hope to be back in this series soon. Click left to watch my last vlog, or click right for the entire shop vlog playlist so that you can start at the beginning.